So, hi guys! Ngayong June 24, 2020, bago mag-open yung market mamaya ay magkakaroon tayo ng stock market wrap. So, ang PSEi ay nag-close kahapon 6,297.78 or down by 49.65 points. Value turnover 7.31 billion at may net foreign selling na 1.15 billion pesos. So, bago natin puntahan yung chart, actually puntahan muna natin yung global markets. So makita nyo actually it's Nasdaq. Ito yung favorite kong trade sa indices. Sa US indices is actually all-time high. So makita nyo naman, gamit ko is the monthly para makita nyo that it's at its all-time high. So yeah, it's actually good to trade technology or tech stocks. So sa S&P 500, yeah, it's also nag-close din siya na high, but it's not, hindi pa rin siya yung all-time high. Same with Dow Jones, close din siya higher today, kanina, today, pero hindi pa rin siya yung all-time high. It's only the tech stocks. And of course, other thing is gold. Nag-close siya na higher. Monthly yung gamit ko. So, let's just estimate yung number of years. That's actually around 2,800 days divided by, let's use 365 days. So, that's actually around 7.67 years. So, akalain mo yun from this. So, i-retest niya tong level na to. So, of course, that's na-reach niya yung more than 7 years high. And yeah, I think ito din, favorite ko din yung trade, yung gold. And now, let's move on to the PSEi. So, I think with that positive notes on the global markets, I think nasa support level na rin tayo and we might probably retest this area around 6580.01. So, yeah, support is, I'm looking at is the 6,243.94. And of course, I think more on gradually aakyat na tayo. So, yeah, might possibly kapag nag-breakout dito is, of course, welcome back to 6,782.17, which is mafe-fill niya yung gap. I think yan muna for now for the PSEi. So, let's just check on the possible risk, reward. So, gamitin lang natin to. So, I think that's it. So, the risk reward is actually, malaki yung risk. Malaki yung reward. It's actually attractive. 5.33. Possible target or returns is 4.54% and posibleng malugi kung, trinatrack mo yung index ng posible kang malugi ng 0.85%. So, ganun siya. Anyways, now let's move on to the most active stocks. Security Bank. SECB. I think na-discuss ko naman in my previous videos that banks is actually the cheapest when it comes to other sectoral major indices. Yung banking sector ang pinakamura. Because, dahil nga sila yung mostly greatly hit kapag may crisis. So, I think it's actually second day of bullish, so might probably more on bullish ako and might probably retest this area around 114 pesos. So, check lang natin yung yeah, at support na din kasi siya. Kaya, nag-bounce na siya. Anyways, yun. So, ang tinitingnan kong resistance is the 115 area, around 114. And yeah, most likely kapag nag-breakout dyan is mas okay siya dito. Medyo mas matagal kasi, around 150. Pero, it's actually, what's the book value of this? Wait. Alam ko mababa to eh. So, Security Bank is medyo umakyat na kasi siya. Dati kasi same lang sila ng average price to book value of all the financials. So, it's now, wait. So, 0.68 na siya. So, may mga ibang stocks dito sa banking sector na actually bumaba. So, yeah, but overall, versus the other included in the index, si BDO tsaka si BPI at tsaka si Metrobank. So, yeah, medyo mas mababa pa rin naman siya versus Metrobank. Tsaka yung BDO and tsaka BPI. I mean, mas mataas pala siya kay Metrobank when it comes to price to book value. Pero mas mababa siya kay BDO at tsaka BPI. So, may possible upside pa. But then again, sabi ko nga, I'm not looking into banks. Short term to long term, hindi kasi ako ganun ka-bullish talaga sa banks eh. Kasi, yeah, I think in the future, ang mga tao na mismo yung magiging bank. So, I think that's the next something we need to watch in the future. Kasi sa ngayon kasi, yeah, if you have seen my post sa Instagram, more on going digital na tayo. So, pwedeng hindi tayo actually dumaan sa bank and directly nang magbayad sa mga merchants. So, yeah. Kaya, most likely, possibly mawalan, yeah, in my own opinion though kailangan pa rin ng banks, but I think their role will be subdued in the next few years. Kaya yun, hindi ako masyadong bullish sa bank. But of course, there's always an opportunity when, especially in trading like this. Anyways, yun nga. Possible resistance is of course near term is the 100, around 114, and of course kapag nag-breakout siya doon, yeah, I think ang tinitignan kong resistance level is nasa 100, next resistance is nasa around 153 na siya. Dito medyo din, pero mas malakas kasi ito na resistance in my opinion. And of course, support na tinitignan natin at 101. So let's measure the possible risk reward and of course kung ano yung posibleng kitain at posibleng ikalugi. So, kung nakapasok ka na sa Security Bank at this level, posible kang kumita ng 7.16% sa ating targets sa first resistance natin na around 113 or 14. Wait lang. 114, and of course, pwede kang malugi ng 6.59% kapag na-stop out around 101. Pero kung gagamitin natin yung second resistance, so yeah, dito it depends on yung plano mo on kung, yeah, it depends kasi sa holding period mo din eh. So yeah, I think that's it. Posibleng kumita ng around 42.57% kung makakapag-antay ka at ma-reach yung target. And of course, kung ma-reach din yung target na around 153, that's 42.57%. And of course, posible kang malugi kapag na-stop out sa na-stop out sa 101 pesos at yun nga, pwedeng malugi ng 6.59%. So, that's it for Security Bank. Next is, another bank, BDO. Hindi talaga ako bullish sa bank. Ang kulit lang eh. So, anyways, let's check nga yung sector indices. Sector index returns. Yeah, para so kung titignan mo, even sa year-to-date is second siya na worst performer. Actually, pinaka-worst kasi is si mining and oil, and then next si financials. So, yun, medyo siya. And I think yung growth phase nito, hindi siya ganun kasi, for me, hindi siya ganun, most likely, medyo mabagal. Yung the sector itself. So, ayun, So, hindi ko pa na-analyze to kahapon. I think yung na-analyze ko last time is this, 19. Yeah, I remember. Kasi nga, there is a selling pressure, and then hindi ko ata na-analyze to on nung 22. Kasi hindi ata siya kasama sa, parang 8 lang ata na-analyze ko nung kahapon. But anyway, kung makikita nyo naman, it's more on an upside. So, it's actually bullish. So, might probably a continuation. Probably continuation to. So, ang tinitingnan natin actually na resistance is, wait lang i-ano lang natin to. Wait. So, I think we already hit the support area. So, might probably retest around this area. Around this. Actually, that's around 113 pesos. Wait, it should be red. Tingin ko magti-trade siya like this. At dito siya mag-breakout. So, most probably, depende kasi kung saan niya posibleng i-retest to. But, ito kasi since ito yung previous highs, might probably, of course, ito yung i-retest niya. So, yeah, let's see kung mag-breakout siya sa finorm natin na triangle na to. So, I think that's it for BDO. Ang target natin 113. And of course, support natin at this area. Short term lang Short term support. Kasi nag-bounce na siya dyan eh. So, around 96. So, I think, so, yan. So, check natin. Kasi yan yung tinitignan ko na second resistance. So, yeah, I think let's measure the possible risk reward. Yeah, in trading, laging dapat may stop loss and of course take profit. Pero yung stop loss is depend on how you plan to hold it when you buy a certain asset. Kasi pwedeng may strategy ka na you want to average a certain stock or a certain asset. So, yeah, it depends on your plan. So, for BDO, that's actually a possible return of 10.05% kapag na-hit yung TP natin na 113. And of course, posible kang malugin ng 6.50% kapag na-stop out at around 96 area. And of course, kapag nag-breakout siya dyan at tumuloy-tuloy siya sa ating next possible target na 137, that's actually a return of 32.79%. So, and of course, posible kang malugi pa rin ng 6.50% kapag na-hit yung stop out level or na-price na around 96 pesos. And of course, kita mo naman, the risk-reward ratio is actually attractive. It's 5.05. Pero kung pumasok ka at breakout around here, yeah, let's just measure. Kung pumasok ka sa breakout around 113, that's a possible return pa rin kapag na-hit yung next resistance na 137, possible profit pa rin na 22.72%. And of course, posible kang malugi ng 13.86% kapag pumasok ka sa around 113 breakout. So, but the risk reward for me, the risk reward is actually 1.64. So, yeah, it's for you to gauge. Depende na sa inyo yan. Anyways, let's move on to the next. MPI. So, MPI. Wait, let's see. At resistance. Nag-close siya at resistance actually. So, but I think I'm more bullish on this. Posibleng i-retest yung next resistance at this level, around 430 pesos. Support area around here, 3.64. Yeah, kasi previous resistance, of course, magiging support. So, I think that's it for... And, yeah, I think na-mention ko na din na MPI is actually one of the cheapest sa mga conglomerates or sa mga holding stocks. So, of course, mura na siya and tingnan natin yung possible risk and reward. So, actually, second resistance at this area. So, cut natin siya. So, gamitin muna natin. Kapag nakapasok ka ngayon, I mean at this level, at yung target price mo is around 430, that's actually a possible return na 11.98%. And of course, possible kang malugi ng 5.73% sa 3.64. So, actually, risk-reward ratio is 2.09. For me, that's still attractive. Attractive na dun sa first resistance pa lang. And of course, syempre, mas attractive pa sa second resistance. So, it depends on how you hold it. That's actually a possible return of 20.57%. And of course, possible lugi pa rin is 5.73%. So, I think that's it for Metro Pacific. Wait, let's look at that. So, wala naman akong nakikita na divergence. It's actually convergence. Then, next is MPI GTCAP. GTCAP. So, GTCAP. Tignan lang natin. Actually, GTCAP is a bullish engulfing. So, ano yung bullish engulfing? Yung ano na to, na-engulf niya yung kabila. So, ito, ganito siya. Yung, yan. Ay, no. And of course, yun. Na-cover niya kasi yung previous candle. So, yun. Ganun lang naman yung bullish engulfing. So, yeah, bullish engulfing is of course a positive sign. So, on that note, I'm looking at this level, possibly retest niya tong level na to around 528.71. So, of course, support area, I think this is already the support area I'm looking at. Short term lang to guys. So, that's 467. So, I think that's it. Syempre, kapag nag-breakout siya doon, welcome back to this area, around 608. So, yeah, depende on how you plan to hold it. But for me, this, ano ba yung composition nito? Medyo, for me kasi, medyo slow kasi yung mga subsidiaries nito, kaya siya mabagal din na. For me, mabagal siya. Mabagal kasi syempre yung income or pasok ng kita ng mga subsidiaries niya medyo challenging kasi nandiyan yung Toyota, kasama mo pa si Metrobank and land and property which is federal land. So, nahit siya talaga doon. And if you look at the conglomerates also, it's also one of the cheapest. Or it's one of the cheapest or medyo mura siya when it comes to price to book value. So, GTCAP is actually yun, around 0.62. So, malaki pa yung possible upside. Pero ito gamit natin, hindi ko pa actually na-update to except for financials. So, kahit man i-update ko, I think that's still close to it naman. Ano siya nag-close? Actually, 484. So, kung 484, so 64 times ng kanyang price to book value. So, malaki pa rin yung possible upside. Kaso nga lang, yung subsidiaries niya is medyo mabagal. Yung, of course, yung sa returns or sa kita, medyo mahihirapan sila. But anyway, syempre, if you hold it for the long term, actually, syempre, malaki yung possible upside nito. Aside from, of course, undervalued na siya. So, ang posible mong kitain if mahit yung target level natin around 530, that's actually a possible kita na 10.43%. And of course, posible kang malugi ng 3.47% kapag na-stop out ka sa around 467 pesos. So, but of course, kapag nag-breakout pa siya dyan is nag-breakout siya sa first resistance natin at na-hit yung second resistance natin around 608, that's a possible kita na 26.68%. And of course, posible kang malugi ng 3.47%. So, that's actually an attractive risk reward, 7.7 times. So, kalain mo yun? Actually, minimum ko is at least 2 para pasukin ko yung isang asset. So, next is Mart. Oh, Mart. Di ko pa pala nabenta to yung sa akin. Nakuha ko siya at IPO price. So, wala pa siyang masyadong indicator. So, actually bearish candle. Nabenta ko lang kanina. But if you look at the Hikin-Ashi, medyo bullish pa rin siya. And actually, nag-breakout siya using this Hikin-Ashi. Wait, let's check the lower time frame. Usually, ginagamit ko is 6 hours and 30 minutes. So, dahil wala siyang 6 hours, gamitin natin yung 30 minutes. But then again, on the 30 minutes, nagano siya medyo bearish na yung kanyang, medyo bearish ng kanyang trend. So, yeah. Let's see. Pero nag-close higher pa rin siya. So, ito ang gagamitin natin. So, syempre, I think possibly support niya is, yeah, very short term lang to, guys, ha. 3.59. Syempre, kapag lumusot siya dyan, this area, around 3.13 pesos. And of course, immediate resistance is this area, 3.94. Actually, nag-high siya around, 3.96 pala. So, around there. And of course, retest this 450. So, yan yung possible targets ko kay Mart. So, on this, very short-term targets lang siya on TA. But, yeah, for me, it's actually, meron pa ako nito Nakuha ko sa IPO, sabi ko nga. And, yeah, medyo attractive pa rin pala yung kanyang Anyways, yung risk-reward niya is actually 2.27 at yung target natin na take profit 3.94 pesos, posibleng kumita ng 6.78% kapag, yeah, nagpunta siya doon. And of course, posibleng malugi kapag na-stop out sa 3.50, 3.59. Wait, let's check. Parang 3.59. So, that's posibleng malugi ng 2.71%. So, kung i-retest niya at bumalik sa 450, so that's actually a possible kita na 21.95%. And of course, posible ka pa rin malugi ng 2.71% kapag na-stop out sa 3.59. And of course, kapag tuloy-tuloy na bumaba sa 3.13, posible ka nang malugi ng 15.18%. And of course, the risk-reward ratio on that is 1.45. So now it's really depends on how you plan to trade this IPO stock. Next natin is AC. I think that's the last na i-check natin. AC. I mean, last sa mga most actively traded stocks. So, let's use the daily. Wow, at resistance pala to. Nag-ano siya. At resistance, so, yeah, I think might possibly retest this area. Very short term lang. Around 841. And of course, kapag nag-breakout siya doon at this area na. Around 876 pesos. And of course, support I'm looking at is, wait, maganda yung trend niya actually ni Ayala Corporation. Ayun na. Ganda ng trend. So, yeah, I think that's it for, that's it. No, just kidding. So, tinitingnan natin support area is this level. But normally ako, yeah. Let's see. Pretty sure ang daming. So, very short lang to So, very short, ang kulit lang. Yeah, I think short lang to. I mean, short term. Kasi dapat pumasok ka na dito pa lang. Wait. Si Ayala Corporation. Kasi kung tinitignan mo siya, at this point, pumasok ka na. Anyways, that's actually the resistance. Naging support na siya. So, nag-breakout siya kasi on the medium, 2019 July. So, medium term. So, dapat kung nag-breakout siya dyan, yan kasi yung downtrend, tas yun. Actually, nag-reverse na yung kanyang trend. It's already uptrend. So, yeah, on that note, more on bullish ako kay Ayala Corporation. So, might possibly, yan nga, yung target level natin. Pero kung makakapag-antay ka, actually, yeah, for me, pwede niyang i-retest actually around 900 area. So, it really depends on how you plan to hold the stock. Babalik din yan dyan. Pero syempre, madami pa siyang pagdadaanan na resistance bago siya bumalik dyan. Pero, ang gagamitin lang natin on our risk-reward is the first resistance lang at saka first support. So, kung nakapasok ka at this level, that's actually a possible kita na 4.17% kapag na-hit yung profit area natin around 843. And of course, posible kang malugi ng 6.06% kapag na-stop out sa 760 pesos. And of course, kapag nakapag-antay ka pa at syempre, pumunta sa 876 ang AC is of course, that's a possible nakita na 8.21%. And of course, posible kang malugi ng 6.06%. Risk-reward ratio for me, it's not attractive. 1.36. So, para mas maganda pa yung kanina, yung si MPI, I think, and GTCAP, if I remember it correctly. So, yun. Ang kay Ayala Corporation. I think it's MPI and GTCAP eh. So, ayun no. Medyo mas attractive siya. For me. Of course. Buti nasa-save niya pala. So, yun no. Makita mo yung risk-reward. So, yeah, that's it for the gainers. Most actively gain stocks. And of course, for the losers. So, the losers is JFC. Nangyari sa JFC. Actually, meron din ako neto noon, but nabenta ko na siya. That's actually, nasa resistance kasi siya dito sa level na to. Nag-correct. Pullback. So, I think ganito yung trend ni, Jollibee. So, might possibly at this point, but then again, medyo support na tinitignan ko is at 133 area. Ito. And of course, immediate resistance at this area. So, that's 151. So, next possible resistance kapag nag-breakout siya dyan is, for me, it's already here. This area. To fill actually the gap. Actually, may gap siya dito. May gap down siya. What's it filled? Seems like hindi naman siya na-fill. So, that's actually a low 185.20. So, yun. Hindi pa siya na-fill actually. So, that's our next resistance. So, kung meron ka nito or nakabili ka at this area, 144, at na-hit yung TP1 na 150, possibly kumita ka ng 4.8 82% at posibleng malugi ng 7.24% kapag na-stop out around 133. So, kung i-hold mo naman siya at yun, pumunta siya sa around 185, bumalik siya and niretest that level, posible kang kumita ng 28.66% and of course, posible kang paling malugi ng 7.24%. So, yun. And next resistance na is yung 200 plus. So, I think ito muna yung target natin for Jollibee. So, that's actually a risk-reward ratio of 3.96, which is, for me, attractive siya on the second resistance. Kasi kung first resistance lang, yeah, not much attractive. So, kung makakapag-antay ka, of course, yeah, it depends kung anong type of yung trading mo kasi. Or, and of course, your plan on, yeah, buying this Jollibee shares. So, next, after Jollibee is SM. Oh, greatly hit din pala si SM. So, SM. So, when it comes to conglomerate, I think SM is one of the medyo mahal siya. So, let's see. Yeah, naalala ko kasi. Medyo mahal siya when it comes to price to book value. But then again, sabi ko nga, it's also a subjective. Subjective rin yung price to book value. Pwedeng, hindi dahil sa mahal siya, is of course, hindi mo na siya iti-trade or isi-sell mo na siya. At hindi rin dahil sa mura siya, is of course, bibilhin mo siya. So, there are a lot of factors that you need to consider in, of course, trading a stock or selecting a stock. Price to book value lang is one of the valuations that you can look at. Pero kung yung stock mura na siya, may malaki pa yung potential niya, is of course that's a good opportunity stock to hold. So, yeah, I think ito lang muna yung sa tingin ko for, para tinignan yung mga ano. Ito lang muna yung short-term kong targets for SM Prime. And of course, kung mag-breakout siya dyan is, of course, welcome back to 1,052. So, support natin, 916, resistance 1, 997, and resistance to 1,052. So, let's see the possible risk-reward. Medyo malapit na kasi siya sa sa support eh. So, always, for me buy at support or near support, and of course, sell at resistance or near resistance. So, ganun lang naman yung trading. And of course, pwede ka ding bumili pala upon breakout. And of course, sell mo siya again sa resistance. So, kapag na-hit yung target natin na 997, that's actually a possible nakita na 7.02%. And of course, kapag na-stop out tayo sa 916, that's a possible lugi na 1.71%. Risk-reward is actually attractive siya for sa level pa lang na yan. And of course, kapag makapaghintay ka at na-hit yung next target natin na around 1,052, that's actually a possible kita na 13.04%. And of course, posible ka pa rin malugi ng 1.71% kapag na-stop out ka sa 916. So, I think that's it for SM. But then again, since medyo maganda kasi yung US stocks, so might possibly yung mga index ay umakyat. Most likely, I think. So, next is Ayala Land. Ayala Land. Kanina Ayala Corporation, now Ayala Land. So, for this, check natin. I think it's already at support area. So, wait, check natin yung trend. Wait. So, tignan natin kung mag-hold siya sa level na to. Kung hindi siya mag-hold dyan, possibly, of course, retest this area. Very short term lang to guys. So, around 35.74. And of course, kung mag-breakdown siya dyan is, of course, this is a strong support. Itong area na to. And of course, immediate resistance, this area. Around 38. Breakout to that level is welcome back to, for me, welcome back to this area at 39. Pero that's not my target. This actually, to fill the gap. Medyo mas, syempre, mag-aantay ka ng konti. So, actually, yeah, that's it for Ayala Land. Support na tinitingnan natin is around 35 pesos. And of course, first resistance, 38. Breakout on that level, possibly welcome back to 42 area. So, let's check the possible risk reward. So, at first resistance and first support, I mean the support we're looking at, that's actually a possible risk reward of 3.02. Attractive na din para siya. Pero yung kita, posibleng kitain is around 4.74% at posible kang malugi ng 1.57%. Kapag na-stop out ka around 35. And of course, kung makapagantay ka at mahit yung another target natin na 42, that's actually a possible kita na 15.84% sa 42 pesos and posible ka pa rin malugi ng 1.57% kapag na-stop out ka sa 35 or around 35. So, I think that's it. Wait, let's check the, wala naman. So, next, ano pa ba? GGS. GGS. Medyo mix ako sa GGS What's the, I forgot. So, GGS is, medyo pala siya. Medyo mahal pala siya when it comes to price to book value. So, ayun nag-breakout siya. So, yeah, might possibly retest this area around 57. So, more bearish ako sa kanya. So, immediate resistance naman natin is, of course, this area. Around 67. And, of course, kapag nag-breakout pa siya dyan, welcome back to this area at 75. So, let's see the possible risk-reward. So, kapag na-hit yung TP1 natin around 67, that's a possible kita na 11.61%. And of course, kapag na-stop out tayo sa around 57, posible tayong malugi ng 5.65%. So, risk-reward is actually for me, okay naman siya at 2.06. Attractive naman siya. And of course, kapag makakapagantay ka pa, kapag nag-breakout siya doon at yun, na-hit yung second target natin na around 75, that's actually posible kang kumita ng 24.31% at yung posible mo pa rin ikalugi is 5.65%. That's actually a very attractive risk reward na 4.31. Wait, check natin yung ano. Yeah, convergence lang sila ng RSI. So, what's next? Megaworld. So, Megaworld. Ito. Bumili pala ako nito ng Megaworld. Bumili ako ng ano. Bumili ako nito. Pala. Yeah, kasi I think na-share ko naman about the property. And Megaworld is about the office space. Megaworld is one of the, marami siyang mga office spaces eh. So, yeah, on that note. So, malaki, for me, malaki yung possible upside niya. I think he is the leading property when it comes to BPO. So, next is, yeah. I think this is our, this is actually our targets. But for me, this is my target. Around 4 pesos. Ang kulit ko lang eh. Yeah, I can actually hold it. Pwede ko naman siyang antayin actually. Maganda kasi yung aside from yung improving naman or maganda din naman yung office spaces. I mean, despite the lockdown, bumibili din kasi yung mismong company ng shares. Nag-budget sila ng around 5 billion pesos para pambili ng Megaworld shares. So, on that note, yeah, for me, it's very positive. Anyways, the risk reward at this point, kapag nakabili ka at this level, is actually 2.5. So, pasok naman siya sa risk reward ko, kaya ako bumili. Anyway, posibleng malugi ng 3.83% kapag na-hit yung stop out na 3.01 pesos, and of course, posibleng kumita ng 3.43. Posibleng kumita ng 9.58% kapag na-hit yung TP1 natin na 3.43 pesos. So, depende on how you plan to hold a stock. Kasi for me, the future is bright. The future is bright. I mean, the income prospect of Megaworld is actually bright. So, kapag nakapagantay ka naman at na-hit yung next profit area natin or TP level natin na 4.08, posibleng kumita ng 30.35%. And of course, posibleng malugi ng yun pa rin, 3.83% kapag na-stop out sa 3 pesos, 3.01 pesos. Actually, wala naman akong balak siyang lagyan ng stop loss kasi i-hold ko siya. It's actually for me, it's a good long-term hold. So, sana, actually, it's not, at least, personally, of course, pwede ko siyang actually i-hold eh. Hindi kasi yan yung target level ko eh. Kasi kapag bumalik yung kapag bumalik yung anyways, hindi. I mean, yung when it comes to sectoral, sectoral returns, actually property is one of the highest when it comes to crisis. Kasi dito sa Asian financial crisis, anyway, that's the boom of the BPO. So, from Asian financial crisis to year to date is actually that's 712.81% yung returns mo. And of course, dito rin is pang second siya, next siya sa holdings. Kasi wala pala siya dito sa sa Asian financial crisis yung holdings eh. So, maganda din yung returns niya from global financial crisis to year to date, that's 479.47%. Dito naman is hindi naman siya medyo okay naman siya, pero hindi siya yung the best. or second. Kasi ang best is actually holding, and then next is mining and oil, and then services, tapos siya. So, pang-apat siya. So, kaya, yun. Gusto ko siya when it comes to, I think, when it comes to office spaces, dahil sa crisis, I think it's still a positive note on Megaworld itself. But, and that's just in Megaworld, but for the whole property. So, kaya shinare ko siya sa group eh. So, you might want to look at the property sector. So, yun. Ito yung mga, I think na-share ko din yung about sa price to book value ng mga properties. So, yeah, you can also look at it and check nyo kung ano yung mura, and of course, kung ano yun din yung company na posibleng magkaroon ng mas malaking kita. So, that's the opportunity na pwede mo siyang i-hold yung stock. So, yun yung pinili ko, si Megaworld. Yun yung pinili ko sa mga ano. Kasi, ba't ko ba siya pinili? Nasa index na siya, so it's liquid. The price to book value is cheap versus the average. And of course, ano ba? Yun, bumibili nga yung company nila, sinusuporta nila yung kanyang stock. And the office space, despite the lockdown, is of course maganda. I mean, increasing. So, yun. Yun yung mga reasons ko kung bakit ko siya binili. Anyways, next is, ano pa ba? SM Prime. So, I think, another property. But SMPH is actually, medyo greatly hit eh. Kasi, malls siya. So, wala naman masyadong nagpupunta ngayon sa malls. Yun lang. In my own personal opinion, of course. I think it's already at support area. So, might possibly bounce. So, ang tinitignan kong resistance is at 34. Immediate resistance lang to, guys, ha. And of course, support already at support actually. So, yan. Around 30 pesos. For me, support na siya. For me, it's already, pero kung may bababa pa siya, is of course around 30 pesos. And of course, next resistance ko is actually hindi dyan at this area. Bakit dun? Kasi, meron siyang gap dun. Gaps usually got filled. So, yun ang ano ko sa kanya, target ko. So, let's see yung possible risk reward. So, kung nakapasok ka sa level na to at yung target mo is around 34, that's actually a possible kita na 8.15% sa kapag na-hit yung TP natin around 34. And of course, posibleng malugi ng 2.43% kapag na-hit yung stop price natin na around 30 pesos. So, that's actually, attractive na din pala yung risk reward ratio na that's 3.35. And of course, yun. Kapag makakapag-antay ka at na-hit yung next target natin around 41, that's actually a possible return of 29.43%. And of course, posible ka pa rin malugi ng 2.43% sa stop price natin at 31 or around 30 pesos. So, that's it for SM Prime. Let's see the convergence lang naman siya. Normally kasi for me, pag nag-trade ako, it's just the basic, sabi ko nga, it's just the basic support, resistance, trend, and chart. Nagbabasa ko ng chart. And of course, always measure the risk and the reward. Yun. Sa stock kasi minsan, yan, sa stock, sabi ko nga, traditional, so yeah. tatawag pa ako sa broker ko kapag gusto kong magbenta or bumili. But normally, sabi ko nga is, nagtitrade ako ng crypto. Favorite ko din yung Nasdaq na i-trade and of course, gold and oil. So, yung mga yun, yung mga favorite ko. Doon ako mas tutok. Pero minsan tinitignan ko din tong PSE. So, yun lang masishare ko for now. Metrobank and that's banks ulit. Ang kulit lang eh. Sabi ko nga, I'm not bullish kasi sa banks. So, I will not trade it. I will not trade it. I mean, yeah, ganun kasi yung nakikita ko kasi, sabi ko nga is, the people will become the bank. So, hindi na sila dadaan pa sa bank para lang kunin yung mga financial transactions nila. Hindi na dun. I mean, for me in my opinion, of course, in my opinion only, kaya yun. Kasi sabi ko nga, I'm more trading digital currencies. So, yeah, anyways, also, even the central banks globally, tinitignan din naman yung na posible silang mag-issue ng digital currency. Actually, even BSP, may nakausap ako last time sa Asian Development Bank Forum. Sabi niya, they are also looking into it, na posible silang mag-issue ng digital currency. Of course, I don't know what's the update kasi nagkaroon nga ng lockdown. Anyways, kung nakapasok kayo sa Metro Bank at this level, posible kayong kumita ng 12.48% kapag na-hit yung target price around 43 area, and of course, posibleng malugi ng 11.88% kapag na-hit yung 33 pesos. So, kapag na-hit naman yung next TP natin around 55, posibleng kumita ng 45.40% at posibleng malugi pa rin ng 11.88%. So, next sa Metrobank ay si dito. Last na siguro to at si dito. Ang kulit ko lang. Binenta ko pala to kahapon. Kasi for me, it's already at overbought. Tapos, next, check natin. Overbought area na siya. Tapos, eto. It's actually going up. Going up yun Pero ito, it's going down. So, that's actually a bearish divergence. Regular bearish divergence. Tingin ko. So, yeah, posibleng mag-retest or bumalik dito sa area na to. Yan. Ito ang tinitingnan kong support at 3.22. And of course, yeah, for me, nasa resistance na siya. Yan yung tinitingnan ko, around 4 pesos or 3.98. So, kung mag-breakout pa naman siya dyan is, of course, next is, yeah, medyo ano lang dito around 4.28. So, most possibly here sa 4.69. So, yun yung mga tinitignan ko dito kay dito. So, possibly risk reward, first resistance, first support, I mean the only support. So, posibleng kumita ng 7.57% kapag na-hit yung 3.98 na TP, and of course, posibleng malugi ng 13.24% kapag na-hit yung stock price na 3.21. So, kapag ito naman, ginamit natin 4.26 na TP or target, that's actually a possible return of 15.14% sa 4.26. And of course, posibleng malugi ng 13.24%. So yeah, I think that's it guys. So kung may tanong kayo, just feel free to message me sa mga social medias. And of course, disclaimer lang guys, or mahalagang paalala, trading and investing have risks, so please trade with caution. Thanks guys!